In the year 1106, a noble family in Germany made a decision that would quietly change history. Their young daughter, just 8 years old, was sent to live at a Benedictine monastery. Not as a visitor, not temporarily, as an oblate, an offering. Her life, from that moment, belonged to the church. Her name was Hildegard. Most children in her position faded into quiet religious obscurity. Hildegard did the opposite. From her earliest years, she experienced something she struggled to explain: floods of radiant, overwhelming visions she called the living light. They came unbidden, vivid, and total, like windows thrown open onto another world. She told almost no one. For decades, she carried this extraordinary interior life in silence, uncertain whether anyone would believe her, or whether she even fully understood it herself. Then, around the age of 40, the silence broke. A voice she believed it divine commanded her to write, and Hildegard obeyed. What poured out of her was staggering. She wrote Civias, a vast, illuminated theological masterwork exploring creation, redemption, and the nature of the human soul. Filled with symbolic imagery so original and alive it reads like nothing else from its century. She wrote detailed medical treatises, Physica and Causae et Curae, cataloging the healing properties of hundreds of plants, animals, and minerals, work so precise it would anticipate concepts modern medicine wouldn't formalize for centuries. She composed over 70 pieces of sacred music, hymns, antiphon sequences, music so melodically unusual and emotionally alive that scholars today still marvel at its boldness, making her one of the earliest named female composers in Western history. She didn't stop there. She founded not one but 2 independent monasteries. She corresponded fearlessly with popes, emperors, and kings, offering counsel, correction, and sometimes outright rebuke to the most powerful men in Europe. She preached publicly at a time when women were not permitted to preach. She was consulted as a prophet, revered as a healer, and respected as an intellectual equal by the greatest minds of her age. And then, for nearly 9 centuries, the world largely forgot her. It was until 2012 that the Catholic Church formally canonized Hildegard of Bingen and declared her a doctor of the Church. One of only 4 women in history to receive that title, finally giving official recognition to a woman who had been quietly extraordinary all along. She had been handed a small, enclosed life at the age of 8. She turned it into one of the most astonishing intellectual legacies the Middle Ages ever produced. Some people are not given freedom and build it anyway.